In a world that measures your worth by your productivity, have you ever felt like you are running a race with no finish line? We live in an era of hustle culture, where being busy is a badge of honor and exhaustion is seen as the price of success. We are constantly connected, constantly performing, and constantly carrying the weight of expectations, both our own and those of others. But this relentless pace leaves our spirits frayed and our hearts heavy. It was into a similar climate of religious and social pressure that Jesus spoke some of the most comforting words in all of human history. In the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 11, verses 28 through 30, he offers an invitation that stands in stark contrast to the demands of the world. "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light." To understand why this invitation is so radical, we have to look at the metaphor Jesus uses, the yoke. In the ancient world, a yoke was a heavy wooden beam placed across the necks of two animals, usually oxen, to pull a plow or a cart. To the people listening to Jesus, the yoke was also a common metaphor for the law and the various religious obligations imposed by the leaders of the day. These requirements were often crushing, leaving people feeling like they could never do enough to be worthy or holy. When Jesus says, "Take my yoke upon you," it sounds at first like he is adding more work. But the beauty of a yoke is that it is designed for two. Jesus isn't asking you to pull the weight of life alone. He is inviting you to step into the harness beside him. He is the lead ox, the one who sets the pace and carries the majority of the weight. The difference between the world's yoke and Christ's yoke is the nature of the master. The world is a demanding taskmaster that cares only for what you can produce. Jesus describes himself as gentle and humble in heart. His yoke is not a tool of oppression, but a framework for partnership. He doesn't just want to give you a break from your work. He wants to change the way you move through the world. This leads us to a profound distinction: the difference between physical sleep and soul-deep rest. We have all experienced the feeling of sleeping for 8 hours and still waking up exhausted. That is because physical rest cannot heal a weary soul. The restlessness we feel often comes from our pride, the belief that we must prove ourselves, protect ourselves, and provide for ourselves entirely on our own. Jesus suggests that the secret to rest is found in his humility. When we align ourselves with him, we stop trying to be the gods of our own lives. We trade the heavy burden of doing it all for the light burden of simply following him. This spiritual rest is a state of being. It is the quiet confidence that you are loved and sustained, regardless of your output or your circumstances. As we conclude today, I want to invite you to find a moment of stillness. Close your eyes if you are able, and take a deep breath. Think about the specific burdens you have been carrying this week, the anxieties about the future, the pressure to perform, or the weight of past mistakes. In your mind's eye, see yourself unyoking from those heavy beams. Visualize yourself stepping into the gentle, easy yoke of Christ. You do not have to carry the world on your shoulders today. You were never meant to. Take a few seconds of silence now to simply be with him, letting his peace settle into the deep places of your soul. Rest in the truth that his grace is enough and his strength is made perfect in your weakness. Carry this lightness with you as you go. And in our next session, we will explore the purpose behind our struggles and how to find joy even when our faith is being tested.